Okay, so video thing went well and good performance, so seems like everything went well throughout the week. That's good. Only question is, how is the finger stretching thing going? Like, are you able to make it all the way down? Like, how's your wrist feel when you do it? Things like that. So if you let me know how that's going, appreciate it. Alright, so the new thing here. So I want you to try and count it first before listening to the count here. So hopefully you can avoid some temptation. Look at what you have, see if you can figure out the count, and then double check it here. Basically what's going to happen is you come in on the 1, you got the upbeat of 2, and again downbeat of 4. The rhythm's the same for each bar here. So your count is 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1 and 4. So here we go, 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 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 4, done. And 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 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 4, done. Okay, so that rhythm introduces what's happening in the second thing. And it might feel weird doing this, and it's probably because you're basically doing a polyrhythm for a little bit. What is that? Basically, you got your 2 chords here that are evenly spaced across 1, 2, 3 beats. So you can think of it as like this is a beat and that's a beat. So these 2 things are evenly spaced across these 3 things. So it's kind of a very brief explanation on what a polyrhythm is. Basically, you could look at it as polyrhythm has one tempo that's going, and then another tempo that's going. It'll either, like I say, a slower pace, and then after a certain amount of clicks, it aligns back up. So in this case, you're strumming a chord 2 times, evenly spaced across 3 beats. So just hitting the 4 or landing on the downbeat of 4 here just makes it a little bit easier to kind of reset, do it again. So number 2, it continues. So you got 2 chords spaced across, or 2 chords evenly spaced across 3 beats, and then here it is again. So there's 1, 2, 3 beats, 2 chords. 1, 2, 3 beats, just 2 chords, and then once more, 1, 2, 3 beats, 2 chords. So the polyrhythm thing just continues again and again. It stops here because if it was continued, the rhythm in bar 4 would be the same as bar 1. So this is just breaking things up a bit. So strumming wise, it's always going to be going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you still want to make sure you do your ghost strums. So you hit it, and then you go up, down, hit it, down, up, hit it, and so on. So just keep that hand moving the whole time. Alright, here we go at 60 beats a minute. And if you want, you might want to work this thing up without the repeat first to make it easier on yourself. And then once you can do it up to speed with the repeat, or once you can do it without the repeat up to speed, then start going back to adding in the repeat. Here we go, 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 2, and 4. 1, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 4, done. Alright, and 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 4, 1, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 4, done. Right. Number 3. The start of single note picking. So, usually, this is a special circumstance because of the whole internet connection stuff we're having to work around. Usually I'd like give you some stuff to kind of test out where you are with these sorts of things. So hopefully this is like kind of a happy medium of not knowing and then not giving you anything too crazy either. So same rules apply that happen with the strumming of the chords. Every time you have a downbeat, you're going to pick down. Every time it's an upbeat, you pick up. So you're doing just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, tapping with the foot. And see now you're working up to 140 now, which is not showing in the screen. So yeah, well, you got your PDF. So yeah, 140 is the new goal. So definitely work this up without the repeat first, and then start adding in the repeat. So, baby steps here. You need to work it up one bar at a time. That's also fine. Not a bad idea. So, some parts that might be tricky. So, you got your downstroke that's going to happen here because that's on the downbeat. So, a lot of times people will do this with the downstroke because they'll hit down on that note. Down, up, down, and then they'll just let the pick fall to a second downstroke. So, they'll end up going down, up, down, down. But we don't want to do that because the idea is to maximize your potential to go really, really fast and also good pick control, good rhythm control, whatnot. So just when you go from the E string and you're going to switch from the E up to the A string, be careful. Make sure that you go past the A string so this way you hit it on the upstroke. So you got your down, up, down. You got to go past the A string to hit it from the upstroke, down, up, down. So in that first bar, that's going to be the tricky part, is going from the E to the A string. So you got to make sure you're down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then down, up, down, up. So here, again, like going from the A to the E string this time. So you get your down, up, up. So a lot of people, without realizing it, will go down, up, up. But we want to make sure we go to a downstroke and we hit that low E string because it's on a down beat. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And the same things, picking wise, will happen on the next line. Just going to be up in a different part of the key. Get your middle finger involved. So we start with the ring finger here. Well, the ring finger gets involved in the first line. Shift up, the middle finger gets involved now. So, yeah, basically just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. No need to count out loud with this stuff because of how complicated it can be. Moving your fingers the entire time you're playing. However, not a bad thing to do. If you find it helpful to keep you in line with what's going on, certainly count aloud as you go. When you get into complicated things involving like single note picking or like legato stuff, you're doing lots of hammer-ons and pull-offs. If you need to establish what the rhythm is first before you start playing, you know how to do that now. So you just got to count it, get what the rhythm is, and then you can start applying notes and all that stuff. So anyway, 60 beats a minute here. I'm going to demo this at 3 speeds now. So you've got your 5 minimum speeds to do each day. The 60, 80, 100, 120, and 140. And again, anytime you need to go up slower, do so. Go up by 10 beats a minute or go up by 5 beats a minute. Just, take as many baby steps as necessary. Just remember, shortcuts only make things take longer. So the many steps actually get you there faster than just a couple steps, right? All right, so here we go, 60 beats a minute. Remember, get this up to speed without the repeat first, and then add in the repeat. So here it is with the repeat, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chord. So used to just doing a single note at the end there. I forgot I put in the chord to it to be more dramatic. Anyway, here we go. 100 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If you want to end with a single note, that's fine. Or end with the chord, that's fine too. So yeah. Again, if you let me know like how the stretch thing's going, I appreciate that. And if any questions come up with this new stuff, please let me know. I will plan on seeing you again. Yeah, Tuesday.